And welcome back, folks. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Legend of Grimrock. Right, so here's another quick tip. Leave those partially burned torches in the holders, cause they will keep on burning forever, and even if they've burned partially, they will still grant the same amount of light as a non-burnt torch. Okay, last time we got our first couple of level ups, and I promised that we'd go through this bit now. So let's actually see what these different character classes get. Closer look at the skills. So on a level up you get 4 skill points. I don't know if that's only humans get 4 or would the other races get 4 as well. I'm kind of assuming that it's a human specialty that you get 4. It usually is in RPGs, at least in D&D and stuff like that. Humans were like generalists. They don't excel in any stats, but they get a tiny bit more skills than most other races. Yeah, as a warrior you get athletics, armors, axes, maces, swords, and unarmed combat. And as you reach certain levels in the skills, you get stat bonuses or extra attacks or some other kinds of benefits. So let's quickly go through these. Athletics. This skill represents the time spent in exercising your physique. Spending points in this skill increases your physical ability scores. So this gives you strength, vitality, health, and dex. Also later on a bit of resist fire and resist cold there, and also resist poison and shock. And a couple of other bonuses. Endurance, which decreases food consumption rate by a quarter, which is really good. In case you don't want to like poke your nose into every single place in the game and try to find every single food item in the game. And Porter, which increases carrying capacity by 15 kilograms, which is again really useful if you go for the heavier armor, because that's really weighty. And yeah, the stats are useful in that strength gives you bonus to your attack and carry weight, vitality gives you more health, and health gives you more health, and dexterity increases your chance of hitting. So generally really useful. If you don't know where to put your points, put them in athletics, because basically whatever you get from here, it's useful. Then we have armors. Armor's skill represents fighters' knowledge of armors and defensive combat techniques. Spending points in this skill improves the effectiveness of equipped armor and your character's defensive abilities. So yeah, this one gives you either straight up protection, more health, or evasion points. And also light armor proficiency, so you don't suffer the penalties that you get from some armor you find, light armor in this case, or heavy armor proficiency, same deal but with heavier armors. Shield expert, double the evasion bonus you get from a shield. For example, this one gives us 5, so with that it would give us 10. And yeah, then armor master at the end there, 25 points more protection. That is a lot. So if you want to go on a more tankier route, that's the way to go. Then we have 3 different weapon categories: axes, maces, and swords. On the axes, this skill represents your character's training with axes. By increasing this skill, your attack power, accuracy, and chance of performing special attacks increases. The aforementioned bonuses apply only when fighting with an axe. So, axe gives you strength and health, and on 3 different occasions gives you a special attack that triggers occasionally. Chop, useful technique for chopping firewood and severing limbs of an enemy. So this is actually probably just increased damage with the chop attack. Cleave, a mighty blow that deals a huge amount of damage. Again, occasionally may deal a huge amount of damage. And Rampage, an extremely powerful attack dealing massive damage. And finally, Axe Master, attack power plus 20 when wielding an axe. So going axes is just full on more damage and tiny bit more health. Then maces. This skill represents your character's training with maces. By increasing this skill, your attack power, accuracy and chance of performing special attacks increases. And again, these bonuses apply only when using a mace. So maces gives you vitality and health, so this is more of a tanky type build. It gives you health points to survive better. And still the special bonuses are Bash, a bone-shattering blow that deals double damage, Crushing Blow, a powerful smash that deals great damage, and here's the special one, Devastating Blow, a ground-trembling attack that partially bypasses enemies' armor. So whereas with the axes it didn't, at least it didn't tell us that any of these would have like special properties aside from just dealing a lot of damage, Devastating Blow penetrates armor. Can be really useful in the later stages when you fight enemies that are kind of beefy and have a lot of plate protection. And finally, Mace Master. Attacks with maces ignore enemy armor completely. That kind of negates the bonus of Devastating Blows. It doesn't do anything special, because every attack with a mace just ignores all armor. But still, that's kind of brilliant. You don't need to care about enemy armor whatsoever with that. And then finally, in the weapons front, we have swords. And yeah, the same kind of descriptive text as with the other weapon categories. Now, swords is a bit different. It's more of a generalist and malleable weapon category. It gives you tiny bit of strength, tiny bit of dex, tiny bit of energy, and tiny bit of health. So kind of spreads it around. And the bonus attacks are a slash, a powerful attack that cuts flesh to the bone, so more damage I guess. But then you get parry, so plus 5 evasion when wielding a sword. So it allows you to evade attacks as well as giving you bonus power to your own attacks. Then you get thrust, a powerful attack that pierces enemies' armor, kind of like with the maces, but a lot earlier on. Still a special attack, so it doesn't happen all the time. Then you get Flurry of Slashes, a deadly chain of attacks that shreds enemies to pieces. I'm guessing, I'm not sure, but yeah, just a guess that that's you deal several attacks with just one use of your sword. And then finally, Swordmaster doubles attack speed with swords. Okay, and finally, this has gone on long. This is going to be all just me explaining skills to you this video. I'll have to remember to put that in the description so that you can skip it if you want. And then finally, we have Unarmed Combat. This skill represents your character's training in unarmed combat. And the rest of the text is actually exactly the same as with axes, maces and stuff. So here you get dexterity and health, and at the later stages some strength as well. The bonus abilities are a jab, a precise punch dealing some extra damage, and then you get a kick, powerful kick dealing double damage. Then you get faster than light, 20 points of evasion. That sounds like a lot until you think about the fact that if you go armors and double the amount of evasion you get from a shield, yeah. I'm not sure if you can use a shield when fighting unarmed, so that you could go punching stuff and still wear a shield or wield a shield. But yeah, if you have to go unarmed on both of your hands, that's kinda just gives you what you would get with wielding a shield anyway. And then finally, 3-point technique, a secret technique known only to grandmasters. I have no idea what that does. I expect it's an insta-kill that triggers on occasionally. But yeah, right now I have no clue which items we are going to find and use most, so I'm just going to bump up athletics for now. It gave us 2 points of vitality and 10 points of health, so right now Edna has 12 points more health than Larna. Okay, let's do Rogue next. Now this is the only time I'm going to go through these skills, so we have one more skill tree to go with the wizard. When Larna levels up, I'm just going to place the points, not go through the explanation bits. And also this video is going to go on for more than 15 minutes, and that's okay. So with the rogue you get assassination, daggers, dodge, missile weapons, throwing weapons, and unarmed combat. Now this is going to be the same as with the warrior, so I'm not going to go through that. Let's start with assassination. This skill represents your training in the way of assassins. As you progress in this skill, you gain access to deadly and precise melee techniques. You get a lot of strength and a lot of different kinds of buffs to your attacks. So backstabbing, double damage when attacking enemy from behind. Pretty self-explanatory. If you manage to strafe behind an enemy and attack, you deal double damage. Reach attack. Attack with melee weapons from the back row. Now this is the thing that I mentioned when I created these characters. I remember there was this kind of thing, but I kind of miffed that. I thought that would be a lot further in the skill tree. It's a third bonus you'd get at 12 skill points. Oh well. Zelenda is just going to have to be an archer, regardless. Because yeah, this would have made actually assassination and daggers combined this with the reach attack. She would have been a powerhouse. Oh well. There is still bonus to using missile weapons over daggers, because those can be thrown. So they have a longer reach. That reach attack basically makes her a third front row fighter, without having to fear that she would suffer any attacks her own. But yeah. Anyway, it's a decent route to go if you want to go there. Then we have improved backstabbing, so triple damage instead of double. Quick strike, 25% faster attack rate with melee weapons, really good. Improved critical, double chance of scoring criticals. Piercing attack reduces target's protection by 10, so not complete bypass, but lowers by a lot. Then improved quick strike, 50% faster attack rate, so again doubles that bonus we got earlier. And Master Assassin, which is just a question mark, and I have no idea what that actually does. Okay, then we have daggers, again same kind of stuff as with other weapon types. This gives you dexterity and energy, nothing else. The bonus attack types are stab, a precise attack that deals double damage, so I'm guessing one with more accuracy and double damage basically. Piercing strike, a stab that pierces through enemy armor, really handy. Flurry of slashes, the similar kind of thing as with the sword, so I'm guessing more attacks with a single strike. And Death Strike, an extremely deadly attack that slays most enemies. Oh, possibly an insta-kill there. Then rogues get Dodge. This improves a rogue's defensive abilities. This gives you evasion, resistances to fire and shock, health, and yeah, basically it makes you harder to kill. So the more special bonuses are stealth, which doubles evasion bonus from cloak, light armor proficiency, which takes off the penalties from wearing light armor. Improved stealth doubles. Doubles evasion bonus from equipped clothes. Right, not cloak. Okay. And Ninja Master, which gives you plus 50 evasion. Oh my god. So yeah, sooner or later, if you go down this tree, your evasion skill is so ridiculous that you could just stand in the front row and never get hit. Well, not really, but you get the idea. Then we have missile weapons. This skill represents your character's training with missile weapons such as slings, bows and crossbows. Attack powers with these weapons increase as you progress in this skill. It gives you dexterity and energy stats, and special attacks, quick shot, 25% faster attack rate, and next one, improved quick shot, 50% faster attack rate, volley, shoot 2 missiles with a single shot, and master archer, doubles chance of scoring critical hits with missile weapons. So yeah, this makes you shoot quicker, more accurately, and with more damage. And at one point allows you to actually shoot 2 missiles with a single shot. So yeah, this is pure damage that you get from going this route. Then you have throwing weapons, which is what we've been using thus far. Basically anything that you can throw is influenced by this skill. It gives you strength and health, and similar kinds of bonuses as with missile weapons. 25% faster attack rate from quick throw, then improved quick throw doubles that. Double throw, so again 2 items with a single attack, and throwing master doubles the chance of scoring critical. So these are basically interchangeable. They are exactly the same, others just for bows and slings, and this is for thrown weapons. And finally the unarmed combat, which is exactly the same as with the warrior fighter class. Now with her, as I said, I kind of feel like it would have been more beneficial to go assassination, daggers and dodge route, just maxing these 3 to best of my abilities, but I want to have one character with missile weapons, so I'm just going to max that out as best as I can. So yeah, that was a video where we just stood around doing nothing except leveling up, and yeah, my characters are getting kind of hungry. She's about to level up as well. But yeah, 18 minutes, more than enough going through the skill system. I wanna thank you guys for watching, and join me again next time when we actually explore more of this dungeon. I know, a novel concept, isn't it? Anyway, see you later. Bye for now.